Welcome to History in 10, where we dive deep into legendary stories in under 10 minutes. Today's mission: the whip-cracking, relic-chasing, puzzle-solving history of Indiana Jones video games, from pixelated adventures to next-gen blockbusters. Let's go! The whip begins. 1982 to 1989. Indiana Jones's video game debut came just 1 year after Raiders of the Lost Ark hit theaters. Raiders of the Lost Ark, 1982, on the Atari 2600, was one of the first licensed movie games ever. It was complex, requiring 2 controllers, and players needed the manual to understand what was happening. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, 1985, hit arcades with digitized voice lines and action-packed minecart levels, later ported to NES and other systems. By the late 80s, Indy had become a recognizable video game character, but he was just getting started. The LucasArts era, adventure awaits. 1992 to 1999. This is when Indiana Jones games rivaled the films in storytelling. Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, 1992, is considered a masterpiece. A point-and-click adventure that gave players multiple paths, fists, brains, or team, and is still praised for its writing and originality. Indiana Jones's Greatest Adventures, 1994, on SNES, condensed all 3 original films into a side-scrolling platformer, Super Star Wars style. Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine, 1999, brought Indy into 3D for the first time. It blended Tomb Raider-like mechanics with Cold War-era Soviet villains and classic booby traps. Action Overload, 2000 to 2009. As gaming evolved, action took the lead. Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, 2003, let players whip, punch, and kick their way through pre-Temple of Doom China, Prague, and Istanbul. And it's cinematic, stylish, and full of hidden artifacts. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings, 2009, tried to ride the motion control wave on Wii, with whip-cracking gesture mechanics and on-rails sequences. It wasn't perfect, but it included Fate of Atlantis as a bonus. Meanwhile, a next-gen indie game announced in 2006 with the groundbreaking Euphoria engine, also used in GTA 4, was scrapped before release. Fans were left with tech demos and disappointment. LEGO Legacy, 2008 to 2009. In 2008, Indy joined the LEGO universe. LEGO Indiana Jones, the original adventures, retold the first 3 movies with LEGO charm and slapstick humor. It was family-friendly and incredibly popular. LEGO Indiana Jones 2, 2009, added Crystal Skull content, and even allowed players to create custom levels, of rarity at the time. These games brought Indy to a new generation and introduced humor where there once was danger. Several Indiana Jones titles were started, and then abandoned. Indiana Jones and the Iron Phoenix and the Spear of Destiny were planned sequels to Fate of Atlantis that never saw daylight. That scrapped 2007 next-gen game by LucasArts? It had real promise and original story, Nazi enemies, destructible environments, but it was shelved in favor of Star Wars projects. Indy returns, the Machine Games era, 2021 to 2025. Then came the announcement that Indy fans had waited over a decade for. In 2021, Bethesda and Machine Games, the team behind Wolfenstein: The New Order, revealed they were working on a new Indiana Jones game with Todd Howard as executive producer. Fast forward to 2024, and the game was finally revealed. Video game emoji, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, calendar emoji, release date, 2025, computer emoji, platforms, Xbox Series X, vertical bar S, PC, day 1 on Game Pass. Set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, this first-person cinematic action-adventure mixes shooting, puzzles, whip-based traversal, and ancient mysteries. You'll explore the Vatican, the Himalayas, Egypt, and more, all tied to a mysterious worldwide phenomenon known as the Great Circle. Think lost temples, forbidden knowledge, and global conspiracies. Troy Baker voices Indy, and yes, he sounds pretty close to Harrison Ford. It's the biggest Indiana Jones game ever made and the first AAA indie title in over 15 years. Legacy of the Fedora: over 4 decades, Indiana Jones video games have evolved from 8-bit mysteries to 4K cinematic thrillers. From Atari to LEGO. From LucasArts adventures to Machine Games blockbusters. The indie games have always aimed to do one thing: put you in the shoes of an archaeologist adventurer battling history itself. And with the Great Circle, the legend of Indiana Jones is far from over. Thanks for watching History in 10.